Two best friends die trying to save a stranger, but instead of going to heaven, they wake up trapped inside a mysterious room, where they are forced to hunt deadly aliens. The story begins at a crowded train station, where a young man named Kay is waiting for his train. Suddenly, he notices his childhood friend, Kato, standing on the opposite platform. Before they can even greet each other, a drunk man accidentally falls onto the railway tracks. Without thinking twice, Kato jumps down to save him. He struggles to lift the man back onto the platform and desperately calls for help, even shouting Key's name, but everyone is too scared to move. Kato somehow manages to push the drunk man to safety by himself. Just then, a train comes speeding toward him. Seeing his friend about to die, Kay finally jumps onto the tracks to help. He grabs Kato, but they both lose their balance. Seconds later, the train crashes into them, killing them instantly. But instead of dying, they suddenly wake up inside a strange white room with several other confused strangers. In the center of the room stands a giant black sphere. Everyone searches for a way out, but every door and window is locked. As panic spreads, one man calmly tells them that they are all dead and this room is where they ended up after dying. Suddenly, bright lasers shoot out from the black sphere and slowly rebuild the body of a young woman right in front of them. She arrives completely naked, and while one man stares at her inappropriately, Kato quickly covers her with his jacket. Moments later, words appear on the black sphere. It announces that their old lives are over and that it will now decide their new mission. The sphere displays a picture of a strange creature called Onion Alien and orders the group to hunt and kill it. The giant ball then opens, revealing powerful weapons, special suitcases, and advanced combat suits. Only the young woman, Kishimoto, puts on the suit because she has no other choice. Kei notices another player named Nishi, who is already wearing his suit as if he has done this before. While everyone tries to understand what is happening, a man named Suzuki believes they were simply kidnapped and drugged. But before anyone can figure it out, a countdown reaches 0. The entire group suddenly disappears. Seconds later, they reappear on a quiet city street. Some of them believe they have finally escaped, but Nishi quickly tells them the terrifying truth. He claims they are now players in a deadly game, where the winner receives a huge cash prize. To prove his point, he points at a small boy nearby and calmly tells everyone that boy is the onion alien they were sent to kill. The greedy group instantly charges toward the child, while Kato and Kishimoto hold back in suspicion. The hunters surround the onion creature, who plays innocent until the very last second, when he spits a corrosive substance at them and bolts into the shadows. As the chase begins, Kei and his companions realize the entire area is completely deserted and the roads seem to run in endless, looping circles. Suddenly, the hunting party rushes past them again, and this time, Kato and Kishimoto join the pursuit. They corner the creature inside a dark garage, where Hiroshi fires his weapon, blasting one of the alien hands clean off. In a horrific counterattack, the creature severely crushes the legs of 3 men. The remaining group unleashes a hail of gunfire together until the creature is completely obliterated. The graphic violence causes Suzuki to throw up in disgust, but Hiroshi laughs hysterically, continuing to shoot the corpse until Kato physically forces him to stop. The victory is short-lived when a towering, massive alien arrives on the scene. Hiroshi immediately mocks the giant, but the creature retaliates instantly, severing Hiroshi's leg before lifting him into the air by his skull. As Hiroshi flails wildly to escape, he accidentally knocks off the giant wig, revealing to everyone that this monstrous being is actually the Onion Father. The group fires desperately, but the raging father uses Hiroshi's body as a meat shield until Hiroshi explodes into pieces. The creature then goes on a rampage, slaughtering the hunters with its razor-sharp nails. Walking nearby, Kei hears the horrific screams and sprints toward the garage, arriving just in time to see the monster moving to execute Kato. Kishimoto charges in to protect him, and the blue lights on her suit glow brightly, granting her superhuman strength. Kei watches from behind a van in absolute shock as the powerful alien lifts both Kato and Kishimoto and hurls them through the air, though Kishimoto's suit protects her from any injury. Desperate to fight, Kei opens his suitcase only to find his own suit is completely missing. Left with no options, he hurls the empty suitcase at the monster, which does nothing to slow it down. As the alien closes in on Kei, Nishi appears from thin air and binds the creature tightly with a high-tech rope. Nishi tells Kei that he earned extra points for his creative suitcase attack and offers him a gun, but when Kei freezes in fear, Nishi cold-bloodedly kills the alien himself. Instantly, the 4 survivors are transported back to the White Room completely healed. Suzuki arrives shortly after, and Nishi explains the rules of the game. As long as a player does not die completely during a mission, Gantz will fully restore their body upon return. When the scoreboard appears, Gantz awards rewards everyone 0 points along with harsh insults, while Nishi receives 5 points, bringing his total score to 79. The faces of Hiroshi and the other dead players are added to a grim memorial screen, which brings a satisfied smile to Nishi's face. Enraged by his callousness, Kato grabs Nishi by the throat, demanding to know why he let the others die, but Nishi uses his soup power to painfully break Kato's grip, stopping only when Kei points a rifle at his head. Suddenly, the room fades and the group is dropped back into the real world. But Kei soon realizes the nightmare is far from over. Although everything looks ordinary, the news is still reporting the deaths of Kei and Kato at the train station. At school, many students make fun of Kei. However, a quiet girl named Kugaima secretly draws a sketch of him. Kei tries to talk to her, but she ignores him. Later, Kei visits Kato's old apartment, only to discover it has been demolished and turned into a parking lot. He then returns to the alley where the alien battle happened. Even though the place has been cleaned, he meets Kishimoto there. She tells Kei that she remembers everything too. To prove it, she shows him her Gantz suit. With nowhere else to stay, Kishimoto asks if she can live with Kei, and he agrees. She explains that before entering the game, she was heartbroken after a breakup. She got drunk, drowned in her bathtub, and then woke up inside the mysterious room. Kishimoto is still carrying Kato's jacket. Inside, Kei finds Kato's diary and uses the address written in it to locate him. Meanwhile, Kato is alive and living with his younger brother, Ayumu. Even though he survived, he is haunted by terrifying nightmares about the aliens. That night, Kei, Kishimoto, Kato, and several new people are suddenly transported back to the White Room. The newcomers include a young woman, an elderly grandmother, and a small child. Nishi tells them there is no escape from Gantz. Whenever someone dies, new players are brought in to replace them. Before anyone can react, they are teleported to another mission. Everyone rushes to grab their weapons. The grandmother and the child are the first to meet the next target, an alien called Tanaka. Without hesitation, the alien kills both of them. Kei arrives too late and freezes in fear after seeing what happened. The alien attacks him, and because Kei cannot activate his suit and weapon fast enough, he is badly beaten. Luckily, the suit protects him from being killed. At the last second, Kei manages to fire his weapon, destroying the alien's radio. The furious alien lets out a powerful sonic attack. The blast knocks Nishi out of his invisibility and sends him crashing through a building. The alien then catches Nishi and begins crushing him along with his suit. Kato jumps in to save Nishi, tackling the alien into a lower level. The monster fires a powerful energy beam, but Kato uses his enhanced strength to lift the creature and throw it into the open. Kei slides down to check on Nishi with his last breath. Nishi tells Kei to earn 100 points and bring him back to life before dying. The alien knocks Kato away and attacks Kishimoto. Kato quickly shields her and takes the hit instead. Kei wants to shoot the alien but cannot get a clear shot because his friends are too close. Kishimoto grabs a metal pipe and attacks the monster, but it easily throws her into Kato. The alien then charges straight at Kei. This time, Kei finally unlocks the full power of his suit. He punches the monster so hard that it flies into the ceiling. Kei completely takes control of the fight, landing several powerful punches that leave the alien badly injured. Everyone is teleported back to the White Room. Gantz rewards Kei with 7 points, while everyone else receives 0. The Black Sphere also reveals a secret. Anyone who reaches 100 points can choose to return to normal life, with their memories erased or bring a dead player back to life. The next morning, Kei secretly practices using his new superhuman strength while wearing his Gantz suit under his school clothes. Later, Kugaima invites him out for coffee and gives him the drawing she made of him. The gift reminds Kei of his childhood, when he always protected Kato from bullies. Meanwhile, Kishimoto returns Kato's jacket. Kato finally reveals that he went to prison after killing his abusive father to protect his younger brother, Ayumu. Later that night, Kato watches the news reporting the strange destruction caused during the last mission. During dinner, Ayumu admits he keeps dreaming that Kato disappears forever. Kato comforts him and promises he will never leave him. That same night, Gantz summons everyone again. This time, they arrive with a much larger group of new players. Their next target is an alien called Ill-Tempered. Kei tells everyone to wear the special suits, but a priest refuses, saying killing is a sin. Before anyone can argue further, they are teleported to the mission. They arrive outside a huge museum guarded by 2 giant stone warrior statues. Without thinking, one of the new players shoots one of the statues and destroys it. The second statue suddenly comes to life and attacks. Although it is huge, its movements are slow enough for everyone to dodge. Inside the museum, the priest kneels down to pray, but every time he closes his eyes, The statues inside move closer to him. Outside, Kei and Kato fight the giant warrior statue together. Another teammate runs into the museum toward the priest. Kei shouts a warning, but it is already too late. Kei slides beneath the giant statue and blasts one of its legs off. The falling stone crushes one of the new players. While the battle continues, Kei fires straight at the giant statue's face and destroys it. Excited, he celebrates the victory, but Kato quickly reminds him that one of their teammates just died. Instead of feeling happy, Kei gets angry and blames Kato for not protecting everyone. Suddenly, an injured female teammate runs out of the museum, warning them that another monster is still inside. Kei and Kato rush into the building. Inside, they find the priest already dead. Before they can react, a terrifying multi-armed statue attacks them. It knocks Kei's weapon away and beats him badly. Kato quickly saves Kei and leaves him with Kishimoto. He tells Kei it's now his turn to protect him. Kato faces the monster alone. At first, he dodges its attacks, but the creature suddenly begins speaking. The alien reveals that it wants revenge for the destruction of its own race. Kishimoto fires her weapon, causing a huge explosion. But when the smoke clears, the monster is completely unharmed. It throws Kishimoto aside and pulls out several deadly swords. Kato activates the blade hidden inside his Gantz suit and attacks. Unfortunately, the monster is far stronger. It easily overpowers him and throws him into the air. Kishimoto catches Kato before he hits the ground and bravely charges the monster herself. But the alien stabs her with several swords at once. She dies in Kato's arms before she can kiss him goodbye. Heartbroken, Kato attacks in rage. The monster easily kills him as well. Watching both of his friends die pushes Kei over the edge. Filled with anger, he activates the full power of his suit and charges at the monster. During the battle, Kei notices another weapon lying nearby. As he jumps toward it, the monster blocks his path and throws down a small statue. The tiny statue suddenly grows into a giant stone warrior. The giant tries to crush Kei between its massive hands. Kei escapes at the last second, grabs Kato's weapon, and blows off one of the giant's hands. Then he flies straight into the giant's open mouth and fires his weapon in every direction. The giant explodes from the inside. After the battle, Kei runs to Kato's body, but before they can say anything, Kato disappears in a beam of light. Kei is teleported back to the White Room, with only Suzuki and one new survivor. Gantz rewards Kei with 13 points. The black sphere then places Kato's and Kishimoto's faces on the wall of the dead. Kei asks if there's any way to bring them back. Gantz gives him one answer: he must earn 100 points. The next morning, Kei is completely heartbroken. At school, Kayama tries to comfort him, but he ignores her. Later, at the train station, a child drops a toy onto the tracks. As Kei returns it, a train races toward him. Still grieving, he doesn't move. Just before the train reaches him, Kayama pulls him back to safety. She then confesses that she loves him. Later, Kei visits Ayumu and sadly tells him that Kato is gone. That night, Gantz summons the survivors once again. The White Room fills with another group of new players, showing that the deadly game is far from over. And that's where the movie ends. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more movie recaps.